Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of 60 Seconds. A game where you have to remember to get all family members. And let's get going. Alright, so what I figured out from last time is that the wife and son, this out of the way, can both be put into the same go. The daughter, I think, has to be like with a can of food or something. So, alright, so let's grab you and that over the shelter. Axe. Go, 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 go. Grab soup. Faster. Where's the radio? Oh, can I get the map? Map. Alright. Let's see how we do this time. Still, some good advice on the soup. Alright, so we got everybody this time. All of us made it. Oh good. A gun, a lock, and a medic kit were all down here. I didn't even see the gun upstairs, so... Alright, and the suitcase had some cards and some soup. Little short on water, but... good for today. Is it Ted? Yeah. Ted's starting to look a little haggard already. We're done fighting, but for how long? Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it out loud. Timmy's doing okay. Dolores is in a good mood, and Ted's doing fine. No food or water. Still high contamination, so we won't scavenge anything just yet. And looks like they are getting thirsty. Yeah. Alright, that should be the last one more day, I hope. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the bombs. I'm not gonna do the phone call just yet. Alright, apparently it's still highly radioactive somewhere. It's too dangerous to answer running a ringing phone. I would agree with this. Alright, everybody needs some water. Oh, definitely Ted needs water. Doing water and food. And we're not gonna scavenge just yet. Oh, okay. Good news, the government just announced they'll be dropping crates filled with supplies in our area. Finally, they are useful for something. We should head out to get those crates as soon as possible, grabbing some for... Alright. I guess we'll do that. And who disappeared? Nobody. Right, got 2 water and 2 soup. The airdrop crate was found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find water and food cans. For a minute we thought it was canned meat, but then we found it was tomato soup. It's always soup. And then we found... Alright. So Mary Jane's doing fine. Timmy's doing okay. Dolores is fine. And Ted's not complaining. So no rations. Not go back outside just yet. Tried to keep track of dates, but they just don't add up. Luckily, Tim remembered it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Timmy! Should we get him a present or a cake? Or both? Or no cake, since we don't have any. Or they can make soup cake. Alright. I'll give him the Boy Scout guide. Everyone's still... Oh, someone's been drawing. I don't know if Timmy's ever going to be a Boy Scout after the apocalypse, but the Scout handbook is a deadly spider-killing weapon. That is good. Mary Jane isn't worried. Timmy's okay. Dolores is calm. And Ted is alright. No food or water. Still not going to go outside. We always want to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. That's a Portal reference. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when this radioactive clouds are gone. Ted? Okay. Everybody's thirsty. We don't all these questions now. Mary Jane is thirsty. Thirsty. Everybody's thirsty. Oh, their food too. Oh, that phone's ringing again, hey? Send Mary Jane. Hopefully alright, she's back. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from Miss Culler. They introduced themselves as a survivor from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Words are tough today, apparently. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they get back to us. And everyone is doing good because Mary Jane came back. And not gonna go outside yet. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the like. So when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He asked to play a game. He proposed a 2 water bottle bet in the card game of our choice. We have to pass on this since we're already short on water. Hey, gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set for kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. That is not any better of an example for your children. We sent the man away. Good riddance. Hey, Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble. Timmy is being brave. Dolores is good, and Ted is okay. No food or water. Still not gonna scavenge. The radio has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news. We need our music. We all agree that if it's refusing to cooperate, we need to meddle with it until it works. You meddle with it and it breaks, and you don't get any news ever again. But it could cause you guys to go insane if we don't meddle with it. Yeah, we'll meddle with it. Alright, looks like the radio's still there. Well, we did what we could, but we still can't hear a thing. Alright, and they're starting to get thirsty. Should be okay for one more day. And still irradiated, so we will not scavenge just yet. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves in more trouble. If that's even possible in this situation. It should be possible. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Oh, you can use our trusty radio for that. Ooh. We made contact, it sounds like. Alright, we made contact. The military is out there, and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. Alright, looks like Mary Jane is thirsty and hungry. Timmy's doing terrible. Dolores needs some water and food and water for everybody. Contamination is still strong. Still hold off one more day. We know very little about what's going on outside. It'd be a good idea to find out more. Maybe discover if anyone else has made it to safety. Oh, we'll use our trusty radio again. One thing I just noticed, and I hate to point out, but they're very bad at keeping marks for the right day. Oh, it's always good to start off with skull and crossbones. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. That is good, so we may start scavenging. Mary Jane is doing okay. Timmy's good. Dolores is calm. And Ted, nothing new anyway. Alright, no food or water. We will start scavenging. And someone wants to leave part and go a little crazy down here. Dolores is looking very upset at Ted. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Everything is good with Mary Jane. Nothing new with Timmy. Dolores is fine. And Ted is doing well. Alright, so you don't need any food or water. We'll send Mary Jane with the follow's just about gone, so we'll send Mary Jane with the gun. Hopefully Mary Jane comes back soon. Mary Jane went outside, let's hope. Oh no. I don't actually think I had any bullets for the gun. Timmy's doing okay. Dolores needs a drink. And Ted should drink. We'll wait one more day. Time to listen to some radio chatter. Maybe we'll pick up some useful shred of information on how to get out of this mess. Use a trusty radio one more time. Alright, Mary Jane's still not back. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. We could hear nothing but annoying static. Well, that's not too good. Timmy is in terrible shape. Dolores is in dire need of water. And Ted is of 1 foot in the grave. Oh, we will food and water them. Playing a game or two might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problem of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing a game is good for you. Why not? So why not give it a try every now and then? I think I could manage to play a game every now and then. Okay, Mary Jane's still not back. Thought playing a silent game would be a good idea. The silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. Okay. Timmy's doing good. Dolores is okay. And Ted is nothing new. No food or water. Time to listen to the radio chatter again. Alright, let's hope we do better this time. Ted's starting to get a little weird going on there. Can't be going too insane because I'm not noticing any more drawings anywhere. And still nothing on the radio. Darn. And Timmy is being brave. Dolores seems okay. And Ted has no new problems. Yeah, so no food or water. And they were lied to about cake again. Maybe you should stop playing Portal. Uh-oh. Someone's starting to go crazy. Looks like Ted's chopping down trees with an axe. Our relocation is probably something we will be able to discuss after we get out of here. That makes sense. Timmy doesn't need much. And everyone needs water, but should be good for one more day. Oh, what's that sound? Oh no. Something or someone is below us. It's only reasonable to go and check it out. How about using that manhole in the corner? Why is there a manhole in your fallout shelter? We'll use the axe. Hey, she came home. We went down with our hearts in our throats, but nothing happened. We found a tiny passage blocked. The noise were gone after a while. Hopefully it will stay that way. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. She brought back the gun, which is good. A local supermarket might have seemed like a great place for a safe haven, but unfortunately a bandit group had the same idea and turned it into their new home instead. These thugs are heavily armed and able to terrorize the entire area. Maybe stealing from them would be ideal payback. Excuse me. Sneaking through the store's shelves provided us with a few cans of soup. 4 cans is very good. The way was cleared to the staff room. Inside we found nothing but a water cooler. Free water for our employees. Wow. That must have been a dream job. 6 bottles of water. That's good. Flashlight was lying on the ground. Is an easy way to get your neck broken. We learned this the hard way. Okay, I wonder who stepped on the flashlight. It's amazing that no one heard all the noise. Mary Jane is quite hungry and really tired. So she brought back the gun, so 4 cans of food, 6 bottles of water, and a flashlight. That is a very good scavenging run. And everybody needs some food and water. We found an anonymous note next to our shelter door. Whoever wrote it requests that we send one representative to a meeting tonight in a set location. That person must come unarmed. This bit worries us, but the author assures us he or she is friendly and doesn't mean to hurt us. We're going to send someone to check it out. Seeing as we just robbed a bunch of bandits, I'm gonna pass on this one because it's probably them trying to get back at us. Alright, we made 20 days. When is the military coming? This whole thing sounds too risky. We have no way of knowing who left the letter. It might be a harmless prank, or it might be a bandit trap. Either way, we're staying put and waiting for the army to come rescue us. We know we can count on them. Mary Jane is hungry. Amy is good. Dolores is fine. Ted is fine. I'll give her food just because she's been gone for so long. Awful quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. I'll wait one more day before we start scavenging again. We were able to catch the military broadcast again. This time they're asking us to get out with a flashlight and signal their plane after it gets dark. If all goes well, they'll be able to find us. Alright, use the flashlight. It's a good thing Mary Jane found it. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear a distant roar of the plane's engines. We're pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let's see if they get back to us. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Nothing new for Timmy. Dolores is fine. And nothing much going on with Ted. We have a lot, so let's give them all one more thing. And yeah, we can scavenge, I guess, for now. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. Okay, last time we did this, it was a bomb. So I'm just gonna assume it's the same thing again. And it's probably those bandits still being a little peeved at us from stealing all their supplies. What if it's some sort of complicated booby trap? We heard some bandits around. Maybe they left the suitcase and were lurking in the shadows, waiting to steal all of our cans. We carefully moved the bag away, and the next morning it was gone. Mary Jane is doing quite well. Timmy is good. Dolores is calm, and Ted is okay. No food or water. Alright, we'll send Timmy out this time. We'll send him with the axe, because we don't have any ammo for the gun. Good luck, Timmy. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy went into the wasteland. And we're hoping he comes back. Dolores is fatigued. Ted is fine. Alright, they're good for one more day. We opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air. That does not sound like a good idea. We discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seems quite empty. Oh. Yeah, okay, we'll take a look. Hopefully this doesn't go bad. Okay, everything seems okay. There's no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. We hope we get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. Alright, we got one water out of this small suitcase. And everybody is thirsty. And they want some cake. Have some water. You would expect a nuclear explosion would be enough to quench any petty arguments when the future is not looking too pretty, and all you see is naked walls. Not much is necessary for an explosion. It happened. We started fighting like crazy. And they seem to be doing okay. For some reason, Dolores, I mean, is getting a little haggard looking. We're done fighting, but for how long? Mary Jane is safe. That's good. And Dolores is in a good mood. Ted is not complaining. No food or water. Today we've met a bunch of people dressed in what looked like Halloween doctor outfits. They claim to be a field hospital, moving from place to place, and attempting to help those hurt by hazards of the wasteland. The problem is some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking us if we have any spare hydrogen peroxide. That looks like water. But we'll be good neighbors. We'll give them some water. We do have some to spare, so... Hey, Timmy's back. Timmy is sick. Not good. We asked them for their doctor licenses, but all of them claimed they left them in the other pair of trousers. We didn't dare ask if it was just the one pair. We gave them a water bottle and wished them good journey. And better luck with trousers. We were afraid for Timmy, but he came back and is safe with us. Brought back the axe. Our need for entertainment took us to a local cinema. A portion of the theater is still standing, including at least one cinema hall. We went in, hoping to scavenge something or at least find some film posters. When we recognized the sign of the food stand sticking from between the rubble, we were hoping to find some popcorn. There was none, but the tomato soup dispenser was still working. Well, we got 2 cans of soup. The cinema had a strict policy of not bringing your own drinks into the movie hall. Seems like nobody broke the rules a little, and we found a lot of bottles of water in the last row of the hall. 2 bottles is not a lot, but we'll take it. Mary Jane is rested, Timmy is just doing horrible. Dolores is okay, and Ted is fine. We will just give Timmy one of everything. No scavenging yet. Today during breakfast we were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they were still firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist. Okay, maybe we need to perform an exorcism to get rid of it. Anyway, the wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. We're curious as to what the treasure might be inside. Okay, I was under the impression this was your fallout shelter, so you should have put the safe in, but we'll still check it out. Alright, Timmy is just hungry now. I'm not sure how or why the map just decided to slide off the wall, but we're lucky it happened. Inside the dusty safe, we found some supplies of water. And Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy is hungry. And Dolores and Ted are wanting water. Alright, so feed everybody. No scavenging. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men, dressed like they came from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they got lost and they wouldn't be most grateful if we would let them check our map. Sure, we'll be helpful neighbors again. Where is the... This is still working, right? Yeah. They seemed friendly enough, so we let them look at our map. They thanked us and offered us some supplies in exchange. We graciously accepted and wished them luck on their quest. Hey, we got a bottle of water. And everybody but Timmy is doing good. We will give Timmy a food. No scavenging today. And looks like they're all fighting again. We could barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope it won't happen again. Alright, Mary Jane is handling the situation well. Timmy should eat something again. Dolores is calm and Ted is fine. Timmy can wait another day or so. The note we found at our door today was a real surprise to all of us. It's not signed, but it says that whoever wrote it has been observing us for a while and believes we're the right kind of people. They instruct us to send a single unarmed representative to a meet today at midnight to find out more. Still leaning towards that this is going to be bandits. And we have made contact with the military and they are coming. We will skip this meeting. Alright, day 30. The whole thing sounds too risky. We have no way of knowing who left the letter. Might be a harmless prank, it might be bandits. And we're staying put, waiting for the army. Mary Jane is thirsty. Timmy is thirsty. Everybody will get some food and water. No scavenging again. We couldn't get a clear signal from the radio until midday, but after we turned it on, a military broadcast, we were left speechless. Not only did they not deliver on the evacuation promise, They also ordered us to dispose of all our firearms before the military arrives to save us. Who asks such a thing of an American? That sounds awfully suspicious. I am gonna keep the gun. They are getting mighty dirty. We decided to ignore those stupid orders. Who are they to tell us what to do? The US government? Well, they probably are. But that doesn't mean they can take our gun over our dead bodies. Good job, Ted. Mary Jane is safe, Timmy is doing good, Doris is okay, and Ted is tired. No food or water. And we'll go scavenging. The first aid kit we have is useless. We probably won't be able to fill it up with prescription meds from a drugstore. So we need to take matters into our own hands. Here's an idea. Let's use this innocent looking bug spray to create life-saving drugs. Okay. What could go wrong with that? Everybody is tired. What do you know? Combining American innovative and deadly bug spray can result in just enough drugs to replenish an empty first aid kit. Alright, that's good. We'll worry about the side effects later. Nothing new with Mary Jane. Timmy's good. Doris is calm. And Ted's not complaining. So no one gets any food or water. Send out Mary Jane with the axe. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully she doesn't take too long coming back. Mary Jane went outside. Timmy doesn't need much. Doris and Ted are fine. No food or water. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the waste, and right now she's on the trail of a giant mutated spider. I'm pretty sure she's lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. Unfortunately, I can't because I have no ammo. An armed person who murders things for a living. Giant mutated spiders. In our neighborhood. We don't want to have anything to do with this stuff. Goodbye, lady. Timmy is in terrible shape. He needs water. Doris needs water. Ted needs water. Alright, everyone gets everything. Still no Mary Jane. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Timmy is doing good. Dolores is good. Ted is okay. So no food or water. We were about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. It seems to be a trader who's very interested in ammunition. How about that? We stole the cards, so still he'll trade us for a checkerboard. Okay. We offered checkers instead of ammunition. This visitor was quite confused and tried to explain to us what ammunition is. We pretended to understand nothing. It was very amusing until he left with our checkerboard. Well, that did not go well. Timmy is okay, Dolores is well, Ted is okay, so no food or water. We can make it work even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. What? Toronto is not in Europe. He prefers apple juice, he's thirsty, Dolores is thirsty, Ted is thirsty. Wait one more day for that. It's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in this new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later, and planned a trip outside. Before we could make the third step beyond the sheltered door, an unknown creature started growling at us from the darkness. We only had moments to decide what to do. Well, seeing as we have no ammo for the rifle, we will use the flashlight. Looks like everybody's okay. We decided to check out what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. Poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. Next morning, we opened the door and let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully it will come back later. Everybody needs some food and water. And they're going crazy from sitting down here. And Mary Jane came back. She's not sick. That is good. We do have to take care of ourselves, or someone will come to our rescue. And they're happy Mary Jane came back. Timmy got into a few fights before the apocalypse. His last victory was beating a kid named Ethan with a stick. Ethan's parents were furious, invited us over to discuss Timmy's behavior. But before we could schedule a meeting, the world went to hell. During our trip, we found their house and knocked on the door, but nobody answered. We decided to go in and investigate. These people were obsessed with tomato soup. We saw many cans in their ruined kitchen. Most of them were damaged and all the soup. Tomatoey goodness had leaked out, but they saved 2 cans. But the remains of the kitchen counter, we found some bottled water. Not our favorite brand, but it'll have to do. Alright, 2 soup, 2 water. And give 1 to Mary Jane. Got a note on the door. It was a real surprise. It's not signed. I think it's been long enough since those bandits that we'll send Timmy. Hopefully Timmy comes back. Alright, day 40, Timmy came back. It's true, it's all true. There really are others just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous, unarmed and on time, and we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and sister, who seemed to be friendly enough, asked us some questions, and promised to stay in touch. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back. Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy's good, Dolores is good, Ted is okay. No food or water. No scavenging just yet. Another radio broadcast from the military. was a huge shock. Not only did they postpone the rescue again, they ordered all survivors to get rid of the firearms. I'm not getting rid of my gun. Alright, this is the end of part 1 of this apparently going to be long survival game. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.